We got Stetson here, man. Shout out Stetson for the clip. You feel me? He's an ex Figgmunity rug maker, sign maker, and host. And he weigh in on the whole Auuntiee Marc Nasty situation now. Pardon me. I know everything is content for everybody. Like, I get it. You feel me? But I think the way that homie attacked this was kind of nasty. Now, I'll be remiss if I didn't say at some point he does say he doesn't think that domestic violence is okay. You know what I mean? But before that, he had a lot of choice things to say. And again, I just don't think that situations like this are cool to make light of. He in there talking to 10 people. One of which is a woman, I won't mention her name, but like, yo, what would y'all do if this was y'all sister and these allegations was going around or whatever? Would it still be this funny? I'm just curious. Would it still be this funny? Because I don't think so. What's the righteous word? It's your boy Gangland Neem, aka Neeman. I before the E. Man, golly, I don't know y'all. Remember that. And we back with another video. New video. Shout out to all my good subs. Greatly appreciate y'all and all that. If you could tap in with that hair sponsor at the corner of the screen, Divine Hair for all your lock and braid needs. If you're in the Los Angeles area and you need your hair done, tap in with Divine Hair. Let her know Gangland Neem sent you. But we are bike with another one. And yeah, we got Stetson here. And he speaks on the whole Auuntiee and Marc Nasty situation. Again, shout out to Stetson for the clip. Y'all know me, bro. I don't got no problem with nobody. I just comment on what I see, just like everybody else do. People make videos about me, this, that, and the other. I'm just commenting and saying how I feel. And I feel that bro's corny. I think you corny for this one, gang. I understand that you're bitter about leaving Figgmunity world and how they didn't respect you and you couldn't get the chair you wanted. You cried at one point. I think Dijon Paul gave you hands or something like that. I remember T-Rail running up on you after you walked out of back on Fig. And it wasn't this kind of energy. That's what I'll say. And I'm pretty sure anybody who was following all that shit, no, it wasn't this kind of energy, bro. But he's in Texas, and he talking big cash shit. Now, if this your first time to the channel, like and subscribe off the back. Off the back, don't troll me. If this your first time to the channel, shame on you. Shame on you. But let's get into this, man. Let's get into this.
There's been some domestic abuse going on in these YouTube streets, in these Long Beach streets, in these fuck nigga weirdo activity ass streets. And I'm just gonna freestyle my opinion. Now, this is all allegedly. I mean, I really don't give a fuck because ain't nobody gonna do nothing about what I say. But this is all allegedly. This is all just rumor report. But as y'all know, your boy Marc Nasty has been looped into a domestic dispute with saggy titty Auuntiee, with fupa belly Auuntiee. So you got no pussy getting, musty back ass nigga, Marc Nasty. And then you got saggy titties that touch her fupa ass Auuntiee. They got
This is what I want to say too. His relationship with folks wasn't good. They always clowned him. And this, that, and the other. So I understand. I get it. But with this situation, I just feel a little different. You know what I mean? Again, you can't tell no nigga how to feel when niggas been disrespecting you, talking about you, clowning you, making you content. So I just want to set it off the back. You can't be mad at that. But again, this is a specific situation. And me personally, again, I do not think domestic violence of any sort is funny. It's not. Especially when the allegations is that some heavy ass nigga done punched this woman in her face. He's locked up for this. Again, we don't know what's going on. I told y'all that in the last video I did covering the situation with Community. Shout out Community. We don't know. Nobody was there. But still, the allegations themselves, I don't think that that's anything to laugh or joke about. Even if you bitter that niggas was picking on you or making fun of you. You know what I mean? I just want to say that. And again, he talking spicy as hell from Texas.
A domestic thing going on. Now, I didn't know. We've always seen reports. This nigga mean mugging. We seen reports from a long time ago that my boy was finally trying to lose his virginity. And he was trying to get his rocks off with Bad Bill Auuntiee. I don't know what ended up happening. I don't know if they caused the relationship or started a relationship or what caused this domestic dispute. But the word on the street is,
hey, he called his chat the tribe too. You know, last I checked, like this dude was like on some higher ground positivity stuff, and he don't mess with the this, that, and the other. Again, y'all know me, I be on bunk. Y'all know I'm a good person, right? I'm a good person. Y'all don't know I'm a good person, but I'm a good person. A lot of y'all say that in the comments, like, yo, Neem, you a real one, this, that, and the other. Y'all feel that way, right? But I do make jokes. I clown. Don't get me wrong. You feel me? But again, this is kind of wild. Is what I'm gonna say. This is kind of wild. He seems like super happy about the situation. And again, I thought he was better than everybody. You know what I mean? I don't do the low hanging fruit and this, that, and the other. I do low hanging fruit, gang. I'm bunk. I do low hanging fruit. You know what I'm saying? But again, this situation specifically,
the word on the street is the nigga that gets no pussy tried to beat the pussy out of bitch. I don't know how factual this is. I saw the screenshot like y'all saw the screenshot.
And the folks in the chat too, it's crazy laughing about the situation, making jokes. Again, you know, that's his business and that's his tribe. You feel me? But like that shit nasty, straight up.
Bedroom smell like hot dog water. That's a little bit nicer smell than what I would imagine that intercourse would smell like. But nonetheless, I saw the screenshot of the police report or restraining order or whatever it is, just like y'all saw it. So I don't know if we call this a domestic disturbance, if we call this I don't even know if you can call it domestic. I think domestic means you have to be in a relationship with an individual. And from my inclination, nobody is giving Marc Nasty no pussy. So we all know his story about fucking rubber butts and, you know, not getting no ass. He done had like 4 girls his whole life. He makes music about getting pussy and don't get none. So he took it upon himself, allegedly, to try to beat a bitch up over it. I don't know. I don't know if we call it domestic violence because domestic typically means you have to have some type of relationship with a person of the opposite sex. Or I guess it could be the same sex if it's domestic. As long as you're in some type of relationship with an individual, you can consider it domestic violence. Now, we all know my man's is thirsty and really is at this point down to do anything he can for some ass. He decided to rock him, sock him a bitch. Really, what I expected, what I think happened in this situation is Marc Nasty didn't decide to punch Auuntiee in the face. He was all on them titties. He was just doing this, just socking them titties up. Making them, the bouncing bag. He was just doing a titty drum roll. Because you know them bitches swing to the floor.
I think that's corny. No disrespect to Stetson, again. But I think that's corny, bro. Allegedly, this woman was beat the fuck up by a man. You know what I'm saying? You could keep it on Marc Nasty if you want, whatever. You feel me? And again, I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you that at some point he says he don't think that domestic violence is cool, but I think you kind of start with that. That's just my opinion, but I can't tell nobody how to do their content. Like, can't nobody tell me shit. But it's about the specific situation, bro. You talking about speed bagging some titties, gang. I don't think that's funny. I don't think that's funny, bro. And again, I just, if this was your sister or something, would you still be having speed bag titty jokes, gang? I don't think you would. I don't think you would. You know what I mean?
So I don't know if it was really considered like abuse, or was it my nigga trying to do some type of foreplay? Some type of foreplay. No flocking. I just told you I don't care. You ain't in here talking about shit. Everybody know you just be on dick. So I don't know if this was his type of foreplay. Was this his way of like, you know what I mean? Was a nigga too drunk? I don't know. What's y'all feedback? What have y'all heard, Tribe, about this issue that I haven't heard? Has anybody addressed this, or is everybody ducking the realness? Because we know if they are affiliated with that platform, they duck realness all the time. They be protecting what they want to protect. But I don't know. I haven't heard much more.
Is this realness? I will ask the chat. Shout out to my chat. You know what I'm saying? When y'all in here when I permit. Is this realness? I ask the chat. Do y'all think that this is realness? You know what I mean? Brrr. I think it was foreplay. Is that realness? I don't know, bro. And it's wild to see a woman in the chat, right? And like, this is cool for her. You know what I mean? I think that's crazy. I think that's wild work, bro. I'm gonna just say that.
Then what the screenshots say. He thought them titties was a punching bag. I'm telling you, 2026 grind time. What's the word? Yeah, that's a titty drum roll. Speed bagging them bitches. 448. He was hitting them motherfuckers. They was just. Cause ain't no way. Look, I'm gonna be real. If she ever gave the pussy to this musty back, gym bag, tar belly ass nigga, I feel really, really bad for this girl. Because ain't no way she's that desperate. You know what I'm saying? She got a horrible body, but her face ain't bad. You know what I mean? She got an okay face. I just don't see how she decided to lay down and open her legs for a nigga who can't even fit between them. Can you imagine that? Can you just imagine that intercourse?
No.
I just couldn't imagine that intercourse. I couldn't imagine the look, the sound, the smell, the sweat. Like, y'all really bumping bellies. What's up, son? My third son decided to join me. He thought I was leaving him out. You been down there asleep. What's down there? I just can't imagine what that would look like, smell like, sound like. And I just can't see the desperateness of Auuntiee opening her legs for this man. He's terrible. He's terrible. All the way across the board. You gotta stop repeating the imagery getting to me. Look, I'm telling you, if I gotta mentally see it, you gotta mentally see it. Just think about that. Think about Auuntiee on her back and them titties being in her armpits. just imagine and then they just doing this. And then he gotta lift his belly on top of her belly to be able to make room for the shit to happen. And you know, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't care. You know this nigga was sitting there. He's sitting on about 4 inches at the most.
Hey, yo, bro. Hey, yo, Stetson. You've gone too far, gang. Why are we talking about what gang is sitting on? I'ma just like, come on, man. We talking about this man yearning to mean. Fuck. Yo, bro, this is super corny, bro. I can't lie to you. You know what I'm saying? This is super corny, bro. Like, what the fuck? This nigga is talking about bro meat. Like, come on, gang. Come on, gang.
He's sitting about 4 inches at the most. So he already struggling trying to get it in. I just can't imagine. He be sweating when he dance. Can you imagine the perspiration coming down this nigga's back as he's trying to get in between the legs of Flapjacks? I can just see them motherfuckers probably got a bucket of KFC on the side just in between time. And you know her shit probably black as hell down there. Can you imagine the music they would make together? Oh my God, take me out now. It's just a terrible imagery. It's a terrible sound. It's just a terrible smell across the board. But look, okay, I'm gonna quit trolling. I really want to know the details of this. All in the inner thighs, Big Guap. I'm telling you, bruh. Pause, Steve O'Neal. Pause. Look, bruh, it's certain people who just don't have, bro, you ain't getting no ass. There's a reason. He's insecure about himself. You know what I'm saying? He insecure about himself. And I'm giving everybody, stop, Simon. I'm giving everybody a taste of their own medicine because everybody has something to say about Stet, right? So look, I'm just giving niggas a taste of their own medicine. That's all it is. But I do really want to know, look, okay, all bullshit aside, let me just circle back for a second. I don't condone any sense of domestic violence. Now, there is catch-22s in these scenarios in which it's like, you can't just hit on a man and whoop his ass and do certain things and go above and beyond basic banter in relationships and not expect there to be repercussions. Now, I will say this again. I do not condone any man putting his hands on a woman in the sense of punches, blows, slaps. Now, if some shit is going on and you need to control the situation and move that big boulder of a bitch out the way and sit her over here and hold her arms from hitting you or something along those lines, if you need to like put a bitch on the ground so that she don't, fight you, hit you, kick on you, whatever. Now, they're both alcoholics. They're both alcoholics because they're struggling in life. They both insecure.
That's where I'm gonna end this. Shout out Stetson for the clip. You know what I'm saying? I think Stetson be insecure, bro. I think that's what was a lot of his issue at Figgmunity World and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? The jokes get to him and he take everything so seriously. At the end of the day, I thought that he was friends with them people. That's why he didn't take off on T-Rail. T-Rail got one arm. Ain't no way a nigga could have ran up on me at all. Both arms. But there's no way a nigga could run up on me with one arm, call me all type of hoe ass niggas, this, that, and the other, and me not do anything. You know what I'm saying? And the excuse he used was, I work for them or got a relationship with them. I fight my brothers. They'll tell you. Like, that's out. You know what I mean? But I think bro might be the insecure one because again, I just don't understand this. I think this shit is I think this super nasty, and then it's like you do this all for I don't know. Let's see how many views gang got. And I'm not like the view counter or nothing. I don't got no views either. I'm not getting no views either. I don't get views, right? But shit, what? This was 2 days ago. 966 views in 2 days. To do that? I don't know, bro. I think that's kind of nasty. But again, homie did say that he do not agree with no domestic abuse, a man putting his hands on a woman. So I do want to highlight that as well. But all that shit before was super nasty. Super nasty. Nigga could have just went in on them and didn't say nothing about nothing. You know what I mean? But all that drum rolling on, I don't think that shit is funny. And then you got his tribe over there. That's what he calls his chat, the tribe. You got the tribe over there. They making jokes. You got one female in the chat. There's only one female in the chat. And she seemed to be cool with it. Like, what kind of shit is niggas running over there? That's what I'm going to say. Again, prayers to Auuntiee, because that's some traumatic shit. Nobody want to get beat on, you feel me? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. That's just weird. And again, I have to say, like, my boy talking spicy. It's getting spicy, my boy. He talking spicy from Texas. He like, ain't nobody gonna do a fucking thing. Yeah, because nobody's gonna go to Texas. Nobody's gonna go to Texas. You know what I mean? And again, when you was out here, you wasn't talking like this to nobody. You was back on Fig and all that. Niggas gave you ample opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to get your nifty issue. Again, T-Rail ran down on you with one arm after you stormed out of back on Fig. I'll never forget that. They got the ring footage, you know? And you wasn't having no smoke for gang. You was talking high pitch, and you wasn't having no smoke for him. So for niggas to get to Texas and be popping it is kind of lame. That's what I'll say. You feel me? I think that shit kind of lame, but you know how it go. Y'all know how the YouTube streets are, man. You feel me? But for anybody looking for any kind of marketing or promotion when it comes to this YouTube content creation, make sure y'all tap in with Drea the Virgo on Instagram. Again, that's Drea the Virgo on Instagram. Serious inquiries only. She working with a bunch of different content creators throughout all the sectors. She can help you with anything from views to viewer retention, thumbnails, monetization, copyright strikes, whatevers. Make sure y'all tap in with Drea the Virgo. While y'all over there, tap in with Divine Hair. Divine Hair for all your lock and braid needs. If you are in the Los Angeles area and need your hair done, make sure y'all tap in with her, man. Tap in with her and let her know Gangland Neem sent you. But what I'd like y'all to do is comment down below. Let me know what y'all think of this, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do y'all think this is funny? Because look, hey, a lot of people think I'm funny. A lot of people think I'm not funny, right? So, hey, it's all subjective. Let me know, do y'all think what Stetson had to say was funny? I don't think Pencil Neck's comments was funny, but y'all let me know in the comments. It's your boy Gangland Neem. Peace.